Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you my night out routine. These are just the products that I gravitate towards every time I go out. But if you wanted to see what products were used and how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So first step in my night out routine is to prime my skin. Obviously we're going out, we're gonna have a nice time. You need to make sure that makeup stays on, so I always use a primer on a night out. Now that I have this blessing, it's the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This, oh my god, this is so good at keeping your makeup on. Like, look how gloopy it is. It's so grippy once it's on your skin. It really does make your makeup last longer. So anyone out there looking for a primer that will help keep your makeup on your face and improve the longevity, this is it for real, you know? I love it, and it's got like a medicinal smell to it, which I like. I like medicinal smells. My favourite foundation to use on a night out is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is so good for if you want your makeup to last, and yes, it's full coverage, yes, it's quite a thick foundation, but it kind of doesn't budge. I have oily skin, okay? This is how non-budgy it is. I have super oily skin and I don't need to powder with this at all. At all. I use a makeup sponge with this foundation. I just prefer how it goes on. I feel like it really clogs up the brush, and I don't know, the application tends to be quite streaky with the brush. I know you can always go in with a sponge afterwards, but I just do prefer it with a sponge, and I'm not a massive fan of using makeup sponges, but this is the Morphe sponge. The shade that I am in this currently is 2W1 Dawn. It's a bit warmer than I typically go. Gotta stay hydrated in this weather, guys, because it is scorchio. I've taken some of the foundation and used that to spot conceal. Okay, so for concealing under the eyes, once again, it's the MAC Studio Fix Concealer. This is just so nice under the eyes. I feel like it's not super heavy, which is no change here. I'm just going to be using my brow pencil from Primark. Again, still don't do anything fancy with my brows, just fill them in. Okay, brows done. They're not great, but I just can't be bothered. One thing I forgot to mention about the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation is that it does have SPF in it. It has SPF 10. So if you are somebody who likes to take a lot of pictures with the flash on, just be mindful that you might get some flashback when you take the photo. Anyway, yeah, that's just something to note. So if you're somebody who likes to take a lot of pictures or videos with your flash on, you might want to think about opting for a foundation that doesn't have SPF in. I'm now going to go in with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer. This is in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. It looks like this. Oh, it is lush. I love this. Ever since I filmed my first impressions video, I've just been non-stop using this. It is incredible. Okay, so now that the bronzer's done, I'm going to use the Ambient Lighting Blush from Hourglass. This is in the shade Mood Exposure. And that's what it looks like. Oh, it's so good. I absolutely love these products. I love them. Okay, so the bronzer and the blusher is all done, so we can start to move on to the eye makeup now. So first step always for me is to use a primer, and again this product needs no introduction. It's the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So again, just like I mentioned with the Milk Hydro Grip primer that I used on my face, I always use a primer on my eyelids. One, because I have very oily skin and my eyelids are very oily, and also because what I found is that the primer actually almost improves the pigment of the eyeshadow. I find it's more pigmented than if I were to just use nothing on my eyelids. So it's definitely good to use some kind of a base. I know that some people use concealer. I personally can't use concealer because my eyelids are so oily, it just does nothing. So for eyeshadow, I'm actually going to be using one of my favourite palettes. It's the Magic palette by Juvia's Place. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's huge as well. Look, it's like the size of my head, bigger than my head. These are the shades, and the eyeshadows themselves are really big as well. So if you ever purchase this, this would last you the longest time. So you've got your warmer shades up top here, and you've got your cooler shades here as well. I'm feeling I want to do like a blue eye makeup look, so I am going to start with this shade Yajid, the shade Yajid. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's this one here. It's a matte navy blue colour. For that eyeshadow, I applied it into the crease and I just blended it out with multiple brushes. Not gonna lie, this is pigmented. Look at that. I'm gonna take a flat brush now, and I'm gonna use the shade Bye, and I'm gonna pop that all on the lid. I was going to do a cut crease, but I've decided against it because I kind of want there to be more of a blend instead of there being a harsh line going through it. What I'm going to do now is just take a fluffy brush again and just blend. I'm going to take another flat brush as well and go in with the first colour that we used, which was the matte navy blue one, like that. And I'm going to use this just on the outside. Maybe I should do ASMR videos. So that's the eyeshadow done for now. I will just add some little bits after the lashes and everything are applied. I do just want to mention this side looks a bit darker because the sun is actually setting over there, so it's shining on this side of my face but not so much on this side. What I'm going to do is take one of these gel liner brushes and just pack that onto the lid on the lash line. Typically before putting on my lashes I would curl my actual eyelashes and then put mascara on. However, I can't find my lash curlers. Yeah, so I have no idea where my lash curlers are. So I'm going to be in a situation where I'm gonna have this happening. So this will be my natural lash, this will be the fake lash, but what the hell, I'll just have to try my best. Okay, so mascara's applied. I'm going to use false lashes. When in doubt, use an Ardell Demi Wispy lash. What I said would happen, happened. Here was my lash, here was the Doll Beauty lash, and it looked really stupid to the point where I was just like, nah, not happening. But it's fine, we're just gonna power through and go with the flow. From this palette again, I'm going to use the shade Umoja. It's this blue here, and I'm going to apply that to the inner corner. So that's what the inner corner looks like, all highlighted. I'm just going to take this small brush again and smudge out under my lower lash line. Okay, so bottom lash line is all smudged out, and I'm going to add mascara. Okay, so that is the eye look all done. For highlighter, I'm going to use the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. It looks like this. I love this highlighting palette. And I'm going to use the shade, what's it called? Glitter Strobe Pink Gold, and it's this shade here. In the pan it looks a lot more pink toned compared to the one next to it, which is just Glitter Strobe Gold. However, this shade is still quite golden. On my lips, I used the MAC Cream Sheen lipstick in the shade Modesty, and it's just a nice pinky colour. I think it complements the blue quite nicely, and let's be honest, it's a nice change to the Fenty Beauty Slip Shine Sheer Shiny lipsticks that I always wear. These are the products that I always gravitate towards whenever I'm going on a night out, whether that be to a restaurant or a bar or a pub or something. Obviously now that lockdown has lifted a little bit, it's meant that people are now venturing out, going out for drinks and going to restaurants as well. So obviously still be safe, enjoy your nights out, enjoy being able to go out again. With that all being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what kind of content you want to see from me in the future. Pop me a message or even comment down below, and please also consider subscribing as well. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.